Hello, listeners. Welcome back to another episode of English Every Day. I'm Mark.
And I'm Anna. It's so good to be back behind the microphone.
How are you doing today, Anna? You look very awake.
I am. I had 2 cups of coffee this morning. I am ready to conquer the world, or at least teach some English.
That's the spirit. So, for today's special episode, we decided to do something a little different. Instead of just one phrase, we are going to cover a whole collection of daily expressions.
Yes, we're calling this the Survival Kit episode. These are phrases you will hear in movies, at work, or just walking down the street.
Exactly. Our goal is to take you from A2 level right up to B2 confident speaker. So, Anna, what is the first phrase on our list today?
Okay, let's start with a classic one related to work. I think everyone feels this way at 5 p.m. The phrase is, call it a day.
Call it a day. Can you break that down for us?
Sure. To call it a day means to stop what you are doing because you are tired or because you have done enough for today.
So, if I am working on a report and my brain is just fried, I can say that?
Exactly. You might say, wow, Mark, it's already 6 p.m. Let's call it a day and go home.
Ah, I see. It doesn't mean we actually call the day on the phone.
No, definitely not. It just means we are declaring the workday finished.
Is this only for work?
Mostly for work or study, but you can use it for anything that takes effort. Imagine we are painting a house.
Oh, I hate painting.
Me too. So after 4 hours, you might drop the brush and say, I'm exhausted. Let's call it a day.
That sounds like music to my ears.
Listeners, have you ever heard this in a movie? I feel like I hear it in police shows all the time.
Oh, totally. The detective looks at the pile of evidence, rubs his eyes, and says, "We're not getting anywhere, Sergeant. Let's call it a day."
Nice acting, Mark.
Thank you, thank you. I practice in the mirror.
Okay, so that's call it a day. But what if you have the opposite problem? What if you have to work late?
Oh, I know this one. You have to burn the midnight oil.
Yes, to burn the midnight oil. This sounds very poetic.
It is. It comes from the old days before electricity, when people had to burn oil lamps to see at night.
So, if you are burning the midnight oil, it means you are staying up very late to work or study.
Correct. For example, when I was in university, during exam week, I was always burning the midnight oil.
Oh, those were hard times. Coffee and books until 3 a.m.
So, here's a mini dialogue. Anna, pretend you are my boss.
Okay, Mark, why are you still in the office? It's nearly midnight.
I know, boss. I have to finish this presentation by tomorrow morning. I'll be burning the midnight oil tonight.
Good dedication, Mark. But don't fall asleep on the keyboard.
I'll try not to. So, listeners, remember these two opposites. Call it a day when you want to stop, and burn the midnight oil when you have to keep going late into the night.
And be careful with the pronunciation. Oil is one syllable. Oil, not o-ill.
Oil. Burn the midnight oil.
Perfect.
All right, speaking of studying late, I think we have a few more phrases related to school and learning in the next part.
Oh, you mean the phrases I use to avoid doing my homework?
Maybe. Let's take a quick breath and jump into those next.
Welcome back. We just finished talking about working late. Now let's talk about studying.
I love this next phrase because it sounds violent, but it is actually very productive.
Are you talking about hit the books?
I am. Hit the books.
Please tell our listeners that we are not actually punching our books.
No, please don't damage your library books. To hit the books simply means to begin studying hard.
It's very informal. You wouldn't say this to your professor. You wouldn't say, "Excuse me, professor, I must hit the books now."
Right. You say it to your friends, like, sorry guys, I can't go to the cinema tonight. I have a math exam tomorrow, so I gotta hit the books.
Gotta is short for have to, right?
Yes, I gotta hit the books. It makes you sound very natural and fluent.
You know, hit is used in a lot of idioms. We also have hit the sack.
Hit the sack. Is that like a punching bag?
No, sack is an old word for bed or mattress. So, hit the sack means to go to sleep.
Ah, so after I hit the books for 5 hours,
You are exhausted, so you hit the sack.
that makes a perfect story.
Listeners, be careful not to mix them up. If you say, I'm going to hit the books when you mean sleep, your friends will be very confused.
They will think you are a very dedicated student who studies while sleeping.
Exactly. There is one more hit phrase I like. Hit the road.
Oh, classic. Hit the road means to leave or start a journey.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Wow, a musical interlude.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. But yes, that song is a great way to remember it.
So imagine we are at a party. It's getting late. I look at my watch and say, hey, Anna, it's getting late. I think it's time to hit the road.
Aw, really? But the party is just starting.
I know, but I have to hit the books early tomorrow morning.
Okay, fine. Drive safe.
See how easy it is to chain these together?
It makes the conversation flow so naturally. Okay, Mark, I have a tricky one for you.
Hit me with it.
Cut corners.
Cut corners. Like when you are driving and you turn too fast?
Not exactly. It comes from that idea, but metaphorically, it means to do something in the easiest or cheapest way, usually by skipping important steps.
Ah, so doing a bad job to save time or money.
Yes, it's usually negative. For example, if you build a house and you cut corners, the roof might leak.
That's bad. So my boss might say, Mark, don't cut corners on this report. It needs to be perfect.
Exactly. It means don't be lazy. Do it properly.
I think students sometimes try to cut corners by using translation apps instead of learning the grammar.
Mark, don't call them out like that.
I'm just saying, don't cut corners with your English, guys. It takes time, but it's worth it.
That is very true. No cutting corners on this podcast. We explain everything fully.
Speaking of explaining, I'm getting a bit hungry. Do we have any food-related idioms?
Oh, I have the best ones. But let's save them for the next part. I need to grab a glass of water first.
Sounds good. Stay tuned, everyone. We'll be right back with some tasty expressions. And we are back. I hope you all had a nice short break.
I am refreshed and ready. Mark, you said you were hungry?
I'm always hungry, Anna. What is on the menu?
Well, today we are serving a piece of cake.
Ooh, I love cake. But wait, this is an idiom, isn't it?
It is. When we say something is a piece of cake, we mean it is very, very easy.
Because eating a piece of cake is easy?
Exactly. It requires no effort. So, if you take a test and you know all the answers, you walk out and say, that exam was a piece of cake.
I wish all my exams were pieces of cake. Usually they were more like a bowl of rocks.
A bowl of rocks. I haven't heard that one, but I like it.
Can I use this for physical things? Like running a marathon is a piece of cake.
You can, but only if you are an Olympic athlete. Otherwise, people will think you are bragging.
Good point. So use it for small tasks. Fixing this computer is a piece of cake.
Perfect. Now, here is another food phrase, but this one is about preference. Not my cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea, darling.
Very British, Mark. But Americans use it too.
True. It means I don't really like it, or it's not for me.
It is a very polite way to say you hate something. Instead of saying, I hate horror movies, you say, horror movies aren't really my cup of tea.
I love that. It's so gentle. You aren't saying the movie is bad, just that it doesn't suit your taste.
Let's try a role play. Mark, invite me to go heavy metal dancing.
Hey, Anna, there is a death metal concert tonight. Lots of screaming and loud drums. Do you want to come?
Oh, thanks for the invite, Mark. But heavy metal isn't really my cup of tea. Maybe we can get coffee instead?
Totally fine. See? No hard feelings.
It's a great phrase for declining invitations without being rude.
Do we have one more food idiom? Maybe something messy?
Yes, spill the beans.
Oh, I love this one. It sounds like a kitchen accident.
To spill the beans means to reveal a secret.
Like if I tell everyone about the surprise party?
Exactly. If you tell the birthday boy, you have spilled the beans. You ruined the surprise.
I am actually terrible at keeping secrets. I always spill the beans by accident.
I know you do. That's why we don't tell you anything important, Mark.
Hey, that hurts, but it's true.
The origin is interesting. Some say it comes from ancient Greece, where they used beans to vote. If the jar was knocked over, the beans spilled out, and the secret vote was revealed.
Really? I didn't know that. That's fascinating.
Well, that's one theory. But today, just remember, don't spill the beans if your friend tells you a secret.
So we have piece of cake for easy things, not my cup of tea for things we don't like, and spill the beans for telling secrets.
That's a full meal of idioms.
You know, talking about spilling beans and messy situations, sometimes life isn't a piece of cake. Sometimes we feel a bit sick or sad.
That is true. We have some really nice, comforting phrases for those times, too.
Let's cover those in our final segment. We want to make sure you know how to talk about feelings and health.
Sounds like a plan. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the final part of our Survival Kit episode.
We wanted to end with some phrases that are helpful when things aren't going perfectly.
Right. Imagine you wake up and you just feel blah. Your head hurts, you're tired, maybe a little cold.
We have a perfect idiom for that. Under the weather.
I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
It means you are feeling slightly sick. Not usually, I need to go to the hospital sick, but just not 100%.
It comes from sailors, right? When the storm was bad, they would go below deck, under the weather, to hide from the sickness.
Look at you with the history facts today. Yes, that's the origin.
So if I call my boss, I can say, "Hi, boss. I can't come in today. I'm feeling a bit under the weather."
That is the perfect professional way to take a sick day. It's polite and clear.
Now, what if I'm not sick, but I'm just having a hard time? Maybe studying English is really difficult and I want to quit.
Then I would tell you, hang in there.
Hang in there. That sounds nice. Like, hold on?
Yes, it means don't give up. Keep trying. It will get better.
I always picture that poster of the kitten hanging from a tree branch. You know the one?
Yes, the hang in there baby poster. It's a classic.
But it really is a useful phrase. If your friend is going through a tough breakup or a hard week at work, just say, "I know it's tough, but hang in there."
It shows support. It's very warm.
Okay, one last phrase before we wrap up. This one is confusing because it sounds mean, but it means good luck.
Oh, I know this one. Break a leg.
Break a leg, Anna.
Thank you. Please don't actually break my leg.
We use this mostly for performances, right? Like before a speech or a play.
Yes, actors are superstitious. They think saying good luck is actually bad luck. So they say break a leg instead.
So, if our listeners have an English presentation tomorrow, what should we say to them?
Break a leg. You will do great.
Exactly. Don't be scared. Just go out there and break a leg.
Mark, we covered so many phrases today. Call it a day, hit the books, piece of cake, under the weather.
It really was a marathon.
Okay, listeners, here is your mini challenge for the week. We want you to choose one of these phrases and use it in a real conversation.
Maybe tell a colleague, let's call it a day. Or tell a friend that cooking is a piece of cake.
Or if you are tired, tell someone you need to hit the sack. Just try to say it out loud. It helps it stick in your memory.
And if you make a mistake, don't worry. Hang in there.
See what you did there?
I try. Thank you all for listening to this special episode. We hope it was your cup of tea.
We'll be back next week with more tips. Until then, keep practicing.
Bye, everyone. Hit the road.
Bye!